once again, guys. So for today, we're going to talk about a certain deck tech, or probably just a regular build. Wherein, if you are planning to go again to play in standard, in which something I would recommend that is probably still within your budget, being a regular Magic the Gathering player, or if you are going to be just another person that would want to try playing in a tournament or an event, then this is probably the deck build I would recommend that is within what your current budget would adjust to. So this is a mono green aggro deck tech from MTG Challenge that was done last August 1st and was played by Wizard underscore 2002. So if you look at the build, it's probably just a few rares with just a bunch of snow-covered forest, some manlands, and a Busiju utility card. But talking about the budget version, I would say that we can cut out this Busiju and walk on our future choices. If you can check first as an unpack leader, these are just probably on TCG is just below $1 each. So we can assume that you can have it $3 for the set. For Sculptor Winter, since this is just a common, never mind the price, it's basically just a freebie here. Along with this other common, such as the Jewel Thief, some Snake Skin Veil, and with the 2 drops for Werewolf Pack Leader, this is around $3 average for the CG, so that's probably 12 for the set. This one is just rotating of the coming weeks. That is, we can say 6 weeks more before you can rotate out of standard. And then we have Old Growth Troll from Kaldheim. It's 4 in Card Kingdom, but if you can see, 3.24 average for TCG players. Also have 4 copies of this. Openworld ODT is not really popular for the Crimson Bow rare. It has 2 copies here, but probably if you're rotation proof, you can go with 4 copies after the post-rotation deck build. And we also have 4 copies of Bristlebro from Kaldheim, which just average of half of $1. Then we have Kamigawa Invoke the Ancients, rare from the set, but it's just very cheap and not really go beyond $1 for its value. So 3 copies of this, and probably this is the most high priced card from this build, because Oscar Chariot goes around 6 for Card Kingdom and 4.46 average for TCG player. So probably this is the only rare that bit is very relevant for the mono green build, and will be rotating in a few weeks. So probably just a little adjustment if you're working to grind on a weekly basis. Let's say you can play on Friday Night Magic, and then you are going to play also for the weekend's standard events. Then probably you can just go on to have an ROI of your deck investment, even if you'd go with the rares or purchase these rares that are nearing its rotation for the next standard rotation schedule. So if you can total this deck, let us check its value in the test. Not sure if you can check this overall, but with this build, it probably won't really cost you up to maybe $50 overall. If snow cover might be a problem here, but since you can opt to buy those versions, not Kaldheim, since you can check this, it's average $1. If you can go with the old versions of Snow Covered Forest, then you can just probably buy them for cheap, maybe for just less than $1. If you're going to go with a low price value or the low price versions of this Snow Covered Forest. So looking on the sideboard, we'll check again with a visual view. Probably the most expensive card here is Toski, I think. Yes, since it's $9 on the average. But if you can go with the slight adjustment, you can basically just cut out Toski in favor of other more relevant spells that are maybe more effective in certain matchups. So these are just auto inclusions. These are the started for enchantment effects. The liberators, inscriptions are additional fight effects and pump spells. Also, next skin wheel to protect your creatures. A Master's Rebuke, just common. You can also deal a fight effect. Ranger class again for utility, and Reckoner Backbuster, since this is still a good card in Kamigawa, but fortunately still very underpriced in its value. Long term card draw, and at the same time you can crew it for 3 to attack for 4 damage. So probably the sideboard adjustment here is just Toski. You can cut it for more efficient creatures or probably utility spells against certain matchups. So overall, I think this is probably the best value standard deck that I would recommend, given that if we have a few weeks left before the set goes through rotation after the coming of Dominaria United, then if you really wanted to grind on this deck, this one is one I would recommend. Then if you go, since a few of them are also pioneer worthy. For example, we have Old Growth Troll. This is mostly played in monogreen devotion decks and pioneer. Said you can also have utility of this if ever you go competitive with the format, wherein you can just do a major adjustment of the deck, since devotion card components are probably more of the budget because of the Nictus and some of stuff from the older sets that are high valued still at the moment. So we don't really mind that one. You just go back with the main topic of having a budget deck that you can grind before the summer rotation. So this is probably my best suggestion, Monogreen Aggro, which you can go with an average value but still can deliver efficient finishes such as this one in MTG Challenge. If you can also see, there's another version here which is just still another monogreen aggro with somewhat copy build for this deck, and just a few adjustments and you can maybe put this deck upon your budget limit, which you can also play in your local game store. So that's about it for this video. Do you like this Magic the Gathering info and more of this in the coming videos? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more MTG content and strategy and the like. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.